What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Gintama reaction. This is chapter 632 and 633 reactions. Last episode, the man who liked to destroy have shown up above, not down on the ground. So let's see how this is gonna go for the new viewers. Basically, I have watched the anime. This is just a recap for the movie. Alright, let's go and get into chapter 633. Will you bring me with you? And what you are trying to do, I know who you are. I'm the same way. I lost everything in the war. My father fought despite misgiving and was captured and killed by this country. Judged to be the wife of a criminal, my mother was Wow. Now that I am the only one left, the only thing I can do is avenge my family with this gun my father left me. Wait, please. You lost everything too, didn't you? To the Bakufu and the Amanto. Please, let me take revenge on this country with you. Let avenge everyone with me. Do you think your revenge is the same as mine? In that case, why don't you blow your own head in with the gun? Because that's what I'm trying to do. That's what destroying a country is. You still have time. Focus your energy on living a wise life. Okay, what he's trying to say is he tried to protect the country. Now that the fact that he's trying to destroy it is almost like basically killing himself, if that makes sense. That's what he said back then. That man's eye, while those of a man that was not trying to crush a country, they were the sad eyes of a man continuously destroying himself. A weapon to destroy the earth? Sorry, but it's not your place to do that. The one who is going to destroy this world is me. And there is no way in hell I'm handing it over to some low lives like you. And look at this now. It's like he's so pissed off. He's ready to destroy everybody with the smile of evil on his face. Lesson 632. Those that do good things while doing bad things. Those that do good things while doing bad things. Okay. The eye of that man that said that was the fearless eye of someone that wouldn't back down to anyone. What? Who is this man? Stay right there. No need to be so frightened. Be at ease. I'm not allied with anyone here, nor do I plan to take any sides. I simply the enemy of the entire universe. Okay, so at this point, Katsura and everybody, they're just gonna stay away from him for obvious reason. Fire! Okay, and then the cannon, they started shooting as well. More Joy Patriot hunters. Apparently they heard she had some dangerous weapon on her, and when they tried to confess it, she resisted. When those Bakufu officials come, they always call anybody they don't like a Joy Patriot. So the truth is, they know the truth, but they're still calling it a Joy Rebel. This is quite a troubling time. Quite a pitiable story, I dare say. I heard that quite a few innocent people have been imprisoned, just like her. Meanwhile, there are scoundrels out there that would be far more appropriate to tie up, like Takasage Shinsuke. Okay, this is that violent guy. He is saying that to him. Anyway, there are rumors that man of our four Joy Patriot Heavenly Kings is hiding out in these parts. It seems the authority had their eyes on that girl because she was seen with them. That's not what I heard. From what I heard, an even bigger figure is here. I believe his name is Kawakami Banzai, the Manslayer. I'm afraid I don't recall that name. Regardless, it would seem that girl's luck ran out when she approached such a scoundrel. The least I can do is play her a lullaby so she can sleep soundly. Okay, hey you, what are you doing? Perhaps if you quieted down and listened, you would hear I'm performing. You are the one that should be quiet down. Okay, Aren't those katanas you are carrying? Are you Joy Patriots? Okay, by the time, dude, by the time they looked at him and then looked back, it's all done and dusted. Enemy breach in Section 17. They are in combat with Unit 501. Emergency backup needed. I repeat. Yeah, he can't repeat. So yeah, all right. Let's see the ships. It's getting destroyed, and you can see there's holes coming out from the above and the bottom. Prince, Section 7 and Section 22 as well. Attack ships will keep coming one after another. Okay, you can see they are all leading their own armies. They're just going in. Honestly, who would have thought that they would bring in that much personnel just because we took one girl? It would seem we were set up. That girl was bait to capture you, Tagasaki-senke. The dogs that saw her meeting with you used her in order to land your... You know, the lolly guy, the guy who liked lollies? He was the one who actually saw them, right? I don't recall being set up by people like them. The one who investigated me into doing it was you. Apologies, I just wanted to see what kind of man that living legend was. So what kind of man is he? He may have been boasting about some grandiose things like destroying the world, but since he couldn't even abandon one girl, it seems talk is all it was. Still, I can't say I dislike idiots like that. Me too. A man that bragged out about how this country abandoned samurai to they're abandoning it and planning to break out all of the Joy Patrios imprisoned here all by himself. Got himself imprisoned for the sake of one girl of all things. There are few people out there that are that much of an idiot, but there are be a boon for having stuck with me thus far. What now? We will be executed tomorrow. If we are going to be judged by the country and meet our ends here anyhow, why don't you die for me? Banzai, the manslayer. Okay, we're getting basically every part of his crew. They're basically showing off their skills. Well, rather, their past and how they joined him. You are trying to solicit me in a place like this. Even for an idiot, that's pretty dumb. In that case, what would you die for? I won't die. No matter whose corpse I have to use it as a stepping stone, I won't die until I've crushed this country. That doesn't sound like a word of a man who's going to be executed tomorrow. But if that's boasting actually turns out to be the truth, I wouldn't mind using this life for such a grand lie. Is that right? Then that settles it. Release those people. Honestly, he already served your life twice. You should not waste that pale young body of yours. Is it that you want Tagasaki to acknowledge you? No, that's not it. Even if he won't acknowledge me or take me with him, I just don't want that man to die. This country's need him, that's all I thought. You pedophile. I see. Well then, there will not be a third time, and I'm not a pedophile. Therefore, I will not treat you like a child any longer. Don't move. Oh? I'm returning this to you. This thing you should be doing right now is not pointing that dagger at me. Observe Tagasaki Shinsuke Dono and Hawakami. Preparation are complete. You would do well to take your revenge yourself. How can this be? The imprisoned Joy Rebel patriots are already free. Tagasaki, it can't be. Do you have a Bakufu official on your side? No, I was invited to become an advisor, but I never had any intention to up until now. But a moment ago, I made up my mind because just like them, I am a feminist. Alright, what a disgraceful sight. Okay, you can see the comparison from how they were before to now. We, the Kiheitai, the group that assembled to begrudge, curse, and destroy the world, are now trying to serve it, are we not? No, senpai, nothing changed, cause we know the fact that the Kiheitai was born to destroy the world. Let's go. That that the Kiheitai was born in order to serve one girl. And that both of those things are who we are. So we don't really mind whichever way it falls, whether it's our opponent is the world or the universe. We will crush rotten pieces of shit that says Takasagi Shinsuke Kiheitai. Okay, you can see they are actually charging it, and this is not his crew, it's Takasagi taking the role, and then we have Katsura and Sakamoto. The name resounds through the universe. Lesson 632 ends. People who's bad who do good things, or people who do good things also do bad, something along that line. Gintama Manga, Adults Day. If there's Children Day, then we should be able to have an Adults Day too, right? Kya haha. What about Labor Thanksgiving Day? Well, there are adults out there that don't do labor too, like him. Probably around February 10th would be good. What is this neat day? It's even decorating like the dolls for May. If that doesn't get moving, it's gonna be living corpse. We can put some carp screams too. I'm thinking no. That carp is bungee jumping to hell. I'm moving on to looking for work. Hey, you want an adult day, right? Not really. I have the day off every day already. I'm sure don't see any adult around here. Anyway, Children's Day is a holiday in Japan celebrated June 1st labor thanks to Thanksgiving Day is November 23rd. May doll, a special samurai dolls given to young boys. The cups, tradition children. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, let's move on to chapter 633, guys. This chapter is basically to see how Takasagi have recruited other, senior members of Kiheitai. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. This is the only thing I don't like about manga, the amount of dialogues. This is just too much. The difference between the gadabout and a sage is paper thin. Gadabout and sage, I have no idea what that is. A gadabout is what divides justice and injustice. So if we win, we are imperial forces. If we lose, we are rebel army. Okay, so this is basically back in the days. Hey Zura, we are not rebels and we haven't lost, so why are they always making us out to be the bunch of punks called as a rebel army? How many wins do we need to get before we do a class change to imperial forces? We are gonna need a book of enlightenment or something. Okay, I'm there is an explanation into this like book of enlightenment and stuff, but yeah, it's probably based on a game. No matter what you may fight for, those that attack the country are always labeled a rebel army. Unless we remove the Amanto, topple the Bakufu, and establish our own new country, we will never be the imperial forces. That's difficulty curve as shit in this game. It would be probably easier to a class change to Demon King Baramon. Relax, Gintoki. A gadabout can become an imperial army at level 20, even without the Book of Enlightenment. That's a sage. Imperial army is a nickname given to an idiot who do whatever a country says. Or are you saying that somewhere around here there's actually some saint that's fighting for the country and for the people? You idiot. The Joy Wars are half made up of kindness. Okay, maybe it's not the number one component, but caring about the country is definitely up there after wanting to be popular and wanting to blow off steam. So then the Joy War are all just made up of bunch of junk then. I don't care what I get called, even if no one understands. We know what it is we are doing. That's more than enough, isn't it? And anyhow, do you guys seriously think you are the type that could even be called an imperial army? Traitors, insurgents, a rebel army, all those nicknames fit you far better. Oh yeah, well, you are such an edgy teenager, I will bet you love being called that. Sorry if my preference don't quite line up with somebody that can name, group, the demon soldiers unit with the serious face. What's wrong with that name, Kiheitai? Maybe it's that it's only slightly less embarrassing than bigger gang being called a gang of hot rodders. The only one who's getting their rod hot around here is you. Hey, leave my rod can't really spit some fire, I will have you know. Imperial Army, huh? Even if a day come when we overturn the country, I don't think we will ever be called that. Unruly children are unruly children wherever they go. Alright, we are continuing. You can see they are shooting from within the ship. Stop them, silence the assault ship before. Okay, and you can see the heads are being split open, and look at, sorry about the pause guys, let's continue. So Shinsuke is actually having fun. Kiheitai, charge. Okay, so they're all going in, they're going all out. So yeah, made it A. You demons, you made the trek out into space, did you? Well, yeah, kept us waiting, but I knew you would make it, Takasaki. Okay, it seems like that's something Sakamoto actually predicted. I thought you would have been shaking with fear over the idea of coming out here, this corner of space. Are you here to be slain by me, Takasaki? And look at Elizabeth at the back. He looked like buffed up. Anyway, I wouldn't mind going at it with you first. I'm picking a fight with the entire universe anyhow. So do you plan on taking the universe after taking the country? Looks like even the vastness of outer space hasn't calmed down, you big talk. But this time, let's make that big talk a reality. It would probably be better, way better than getting destroyed by those Liberation Army guys. It would not. Taking the universe no different from taking a country. No matter how many castles I capture or planets I capture, I can be sure he will be there standing in the way. And we shifting to Gintoki. As long as he is on that planet, as long as he does not fall, I won't be able to take the planet or the country. I see, then the earth is going to be peaceful as long as that idiot is around. Good news for us, that means we can go as hog wild as we want. Not quite right. It just means that out in space where there's no one to interfere, we are free to capture it together. I guess this late in the game, if we don't have that much resolve, then we won't be able to grab hold of victory unless we get you to lend us your power. I will do whatever I have to, even if I have to drag it out, everything from that world. That the hope, the despair, the good, the evil, the comrades and the enemies. Everything. I will stop this war and I will crush that man. That is the reason I am alive here and now. Takasaki Shinsuke, the display of Soka Sonjuku, and Takasaki Sensei, the commander of Kiheitai, are both here. I will throw all of what I am into this battle. Reinforcements? My Earth's friends, hurry. The enemy's numbers are overwhelming. If you stop for a moment, you will be surrounded and closed it on. Go. I will stop that oversized weapon and I will give you the general's head. You, speaking of which, take care of our general. Yo, I'm glad to see your head is still attached. Sorry you are placed in a position of Shogun at such a crazy time. You may have both betrayed and been betrayed. But put your mind at ease. These guys won't betray you or this country. The samurai will not abandon the country, so in turn the country had best not. Takasaki, and then that's the separating part. Okay, let's see. And then he's just charging through, go, and he basically cut a bazooka. Alright, they're just charging in. Everybody was charging in. I know, even without you saying it. when the country was truly on the verge of crisis, when all of the retainers abandoned me and fled in every direction. I know who it was that reaches their hand out to me, who, while scorned by the country as insurgents, fought to protect this country. All of you are on battlefield even now and continue to fight, unknown to anyone. You, the one abandoned by this country will not betray you again. I will not abandon you again. If you will fight, then the country will fight with you to the very end. If you fall here, then the country will fall with you. The Shogun Tokugawa Nobu. The gold broad-cat imperial banner is here along with you. No one will call you traitors to your country anymore. I will not let them call you losers left behind by the passage of time. Stay proud, for you are legitimate army that is pride of my country. The imperial rebel army is fine. The name is suits us just fine. I see. I suppose it's not a vessel that you contain you. Then I too will become a part of your rebel army. This country, this planet will stand with you against the universe as the rebel army. Words are no longer needed. Honestly, again, I'm pretty sure I said in the last chapter, but the growth, like, only gorilla can do this, right? I mean, you make, like, I absolutely hated Nobunobu when he basically ended up assassinating our shogun. But the fact that he getting this character development is crazy, from going like that to here. Unbelievable. But anyway, overall a good couple of chapters, mainly focused on Takasagi and his past, how he formed his crew and why he is here now. Like, basically bit more details into him. I like it. Let me know what you guys think about these chapters in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoy the reaction. As always, if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you are new, make sure to subscribe. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day or night, people, and see you guys with more videos.